Hey, Dave Austin here, and it's 3 o'clock in Michigan today, 12 o'clock back in Pacific, my normal time for my game readies. Today, if you've noticed there's a little different energy in me than normal, is that I'm still processing this whole thing that took place today in Vegas. If I wasn't in Michigan and here working on an event that we're doing November 4th in Chicago, most likely myself and my family would have been in Las Vegas at this event. And Chase, my other son, I know would have been there if he wasn't working on his project that has to be is going on this week. So, you know, we were fortunate enough, I guess, not to be there. Others were there, and I have relatives that were there. And in fact, you know, she's okay. She's come out, but she says physically she's okay. But what's taken place around her and one of her best friends is in critical condition. I know Chase called and said one of his roommates, good friends, is in critical condition in the hospital. So what do we do about this? I know this is different than when I talked to, thought everyone I was gonna be speaking on today, but it isn't that much different. My theme was like, I never lose. I always win. I just learn from when I don't win in that moment. I learn from it, so there is no losing. What can we learn from this? What is the gift that's here that I can't see right now? Well, I'm telling you, it's probably too fresh for me to even come up with anything. But I do know that at this point, it's like what happened in 9/11. We gathered together, we united together, and we sent so much love, we did so much together to help those that were there on the spot. It affects all of us, whether we're there or not. There are 22,000 people there that were affected, whether there's 500 that are in the hospital, and I don't know how many are dead at this time. I think our role is to lift up and encourage those to go on through a very tragic thing. We have got to, in Facebook a lot I see through political means that, and I don't care what side you're on, I see so much hate, so much anger going on. If this can unite us more, together we stand tall. Divided, we fall. So let's find something within us that we can unite in strength. Let's stop worry so much. And you might get angry about this or that, and when someone says, why? Why get angry? Just hold on to what you believe. Be in love. And spread that. Just because they don't agree with you completely, they're just as human as you are. They care. We all have families. Let's find where we're connected. And then let's see how we can unite to encourage. Let's see and how we can bring our light. Jesus said, don't leave your light down somewhere where no one can see it. Put it on a hill. Well, I think we're being called right now to put our light right on the hill so that we can all unite together. Because I'll tell you what, we need more love in this world. I don't think you can ever have too much love. I just don't think that's possible. It's our roles right now. We can make a choice. And our choice has got to be stand up. Today, because I'm here, I can't see everything. And now I'm going to look. Ian, you know what? I thought about you. You're in Vegas. Why don't you, you're okay. I guess you weren't at the event. I don't know. Maybe you were at the event. But, be that support today in Vegas to whoever you can be. It's really, that's all we can be right now is complete support. That's our roles. Encourage others. In our beast training program, we have the otter, which we call Ensawat. And the reason, what does Ensawat means? It means we all have to be great encouragers of others. Because when we are that, we're better for ourselves. And as we're better for ourselves, we become better for others. So this is an Ensawat moment for all of us. However we do it, we need to send love. We need to send as much as we can and be there in whatever role we can play in a support system here. But I tell you, one of the biggest things we can do individually is get off the being angered at this or that, or they're wrong, they're right, back and forth. The NFL, they make too much money. They kneel, they don't, I don't care what side you're on. If we can unite and not take anybody can take that away from us, not one person can take that away from us. We are the ones that decide it. We're the ones who decide unless we give it away. Give it away. Let other people decide and let's get on their bandwagon, even if it is damaging to everyone around us. If that's what you choose, then be that. I choose to say, I love my life. I love my family. And in that, I want to send that kind of love and be that kind of presence in the world. And I will take this on as I'm personally feeling I'm hurt. I'm in sorrow. My niece just posted on Facebook. Earlier, she had posted that she was okay, but what she's going through from being there and what she saw, I'm blessed that she's physically didn't get hurt, but those around her weren't as fortunate, and she saw it. She was a part of it. We all now look at it from afar. But if we make a choice to be love, to send love, there's a power in that. And in any situation, there's a strength in that. My dad was at Iwo Jima. He had to bury 187 men there. And he would hit the foxholes, giving encouragement. Said, Dad, why did you get out there in front? I mean, you didn't even have a weapon. He says, because that's where I was needed most. So today, my message on Game Ready Mondays, to be strong this week, is I'm going to ask you, where are you needed most? Who will you show up this week, as you go through this week, in strength? So you can be a strength for others. That's what I'm asking you to do. Where are you needed most? How can you have impact wherever you are? No matter you're in Vegas or someplace else, how are you going to impact your community, whatever is going on? Just make that choice today. That's the strength you're going to be. Now, later in the week on Friday, we're still ending strength. We're going to have our Aloha Fridays that Shane and I host, because our whole mission now is start this week strong, live it boldly, and then end it strong. And so we have a lot of fun on Fridays, but we always bring a great message. And that's what you can be every single day, to be that encouraging factor with whoever you come in contact with. So that's my ask today. So I'm going to do my regular Game Ready, because that's what I do. So at this moment, I'm going to focus in on what I'm grateful for. I am very grateful for so much. And I'm even in sorrow, even in the hurt that I'm feeling, I'm going to focus in on what I'm grateful for, because I'm glad to be here. And I'm blessed to be alive. And I'm blessed that I can be a difference maker. I'm blessed that I choose to be a difference maker. So I'm so grateful for that. Now, in this gratitude that you find within yourself, close your eyes and step into this place through a gate of peace and beauty, so that you can be that for others. As you enjoy the peace and beauty, allow it just to overwhelm you in the beauty, because that's what it's going to take. This is the strength it's going to take to help those that are in deep sorrow right now and the families that are hurting. Breathe that into you so you can just find the peace and beauty so strong that you can walk in such a strength. Now, when you see the next gate, go through that gate. And as you go through that gate, I want you to see yourself living a life that is dedicated to being a light for yourself that creates lights for others to see. So that there's a strength beyond your own strength that shows up. And that's a contagious wave of emotion charging forth because of your personal strength. See yourself doing that in your mind, and seeing yourself encouraging others and helping others right in this moment. So you can be lifting rather than pulling people down. Yes, it's tough. It's tough. Sometimes it's hard. But you can go to that mountaintop and say, there is a light here. Find this light. Come to me. And then that will affect others. See that in your mind, because that's what we're doing right in this moment. All of us collectively. There is an amazing power in collective energy, positive or negative. And this group, this family, we choose to be that positive energy. That's our choice. See that and feel what that feels like to have an impact. Now come back through the gate, come back into this gift that God's given us, the beauty of nature, and find such a peace, so that peace goes deep within, that even if we're feeling pain, there's a strength here that we can gather us up so we can know we can go forward in this renewed strength. Go to the well where the water is running, ice cold, refreshing. Let it invigorate you. Let it take you to that higher ground within you and walk in it. There's a strength in you that goes far beyond, and you're just saying yes to it, and you're walking in that strength. Because that's what we need more than ever right now. We need you. We need you to be that strength. We need me to be that strength. We need everyone we come in contact to feel some way lifted just by our very presence. Thanks for being on my Monday Game Ready. Never know what's going to happen, you know, and life is life. And I hope this gives you the strength to be that strength for others today. Thank you, and thank you again for being with me.